Watch, don't lick it. That's it. Right, hi everyone, Farmer Rob here from Cannon Hall Farm. Now we've got one of our pedigree Dutch spotted ewes, has been in labour for a fair time, and she was down and pushing, and nothing was appearing. So Philip's just had a look, and there was a leg back, and he's flicked the leg forward now. So we're very much hoping that we'll be able to deliver this lamb or lambs. So here we go. Philip's a little bit dosed at the moment. For those of you who don't know what dosed means, he's got a cold. In Northern Ireland, dosed means you've got a cold. So what Philip's doing is he's already flicked the leg forward. He was hoping she'd crack on and push it out, but that's sort of not happened. But as we've been in once already, we're feeling we might as well get this lamb delivered, hopefully, and then maybe she'll have another. So I just thought, why not share this with our Facebook community? Hopefully there's going to be a birth in the very near future. Mum's contracting away. She's a smart looking ewe, really smart, and so they've got the ropes on. Philip's just making sure that head's following, because that is the absolute crux of any success here, is that head is following and will make its way out. Philip's a bit of a disciple of the head contraption. It's like here we go. Oh, it's a big lamb, isn't it? A very big lamb. She's part of it, that in good style, really, to say how big it is. Davy's just giving it a little blow. It's a big lamb, that. Any more, Philip, or not? No, it looks like a single, doesn't it, that? What about adopt that little one on? Dave, that bucket there, please, look. We've got a triplet that really needs a mum. And it's never going to get enough.
I'll go and get it.
Or do you want to get one of the bigger ones? What do you think? Get the tup. What's that, Dave? Is it a gimmer or a tup?
A gimmer, I think. Gimmer.
A gimmer. So another one for the breeding programme.
Right.
Fabulous. It's a big lamb. That.
You want that tup lamb? Yeah.
So tup lamb off the triplet. Right.
Thank you.
And what we're hopefully going to... Salt as well, Dave, Philip says. So what we're hoping here, Philip's going to try and collect any birth fluids that he possibly can. And we're going to use her lamb to extract... And that's why we're not letting her lick it just yet, because we don't want her to fall in love with this one and not the one that we're going to adopt on. What we're hoping to achieve here is the best of all scenarios. We're hoping to give a milk source and a mother's love to one that's unable to feed from its mum because she's got 3, and we're hoping to give this one 2 lambs to drink from 2 teats. So we're hoping that 3 and a 1 can make 2 and a 2. That's so here is the lucky lad, and I don't mean the lamb, I mean Dave. Here he is, and there'll be some fluid on the big lamb, Dave, as well. Look at the size of that. That's a big lamb. To be fair, that came out really nicely to say how big it was. I know it needed assistance, but I've seen worse. They will do in a second. They're just going to try and that's it. Wrap that membrane around its head. And and if you're having your breakfast, I apologise, but every membrane, every splash of fluid here she's coming round, is vital in this process, because what we've got to try and do is convince Mum that they're both her lambs, and that we hopefully we can do that. And the best way of doing that is for that one not to jump up straight away and start suckling. We need to find a way keeping it down. Philip's just trying to block her off Philip's just trying to block her off from seeing her own lamb to start with, and make sure it's the new one that she sees first. And obviously she's determined. She's doing a job. She's a fantastic mother. She wants to get to those lambs, and we're going to let her, because it's so important that she mothers that lamb. And what Philip's done is just popped her lamb just to the side, just for a moment, and trying to get her to lick this lamb that's not hers first, and then we can introduce her lamb to her, and there's a lot more chance that she'll accept both that way than this way. Is it worth? How can we stop that one jumping up? Is it worth just? We're just going to hold it down there, Philip. So Philip's going to hold it down for a minute or two. I'm just going to tip tray, get that away. Well, so the girls are going to go and get the milking machine. Obviously, this is top priority. We're going to get her milked. She's licking the lamb nicely. So as far as she is concerned, David's getting birth fluids from there. You could just Philip wants David just to check there's no more. It looks for all the world like a single, Philip, isn't it? It's a big, strong lamb. To be honest, I'm thrilled to get that out, because that's one of the ones that we've been worried about, the singles. And she seems smitten with it, doesn't she? She seems happy with it.
Now, Philip?
Milk machine. We're going to feed her. If we just keep it down like this, then we can. Ruth just sent a message. Make sure you know who belongs to the Dutch adoptions, please, because she's got to make sense of the paperwork. So I'm sure we will, Ruth. Yeah, it's already tagged, so that's not a problem, is it? Yeah, you just jump in there. So Sophie, isn't it? Yeah, get that, I'm on fire. That's it. So Sophie's holding the lamb down. What we don't want, if that jumps up straight away, a little alarm bell rings in her head and thinks, hang on, there's a load of fluid coming out now for this. Anyway, can't do it. So Philip's just going to take some milk off her. That's going to go into her own lamb. Don't worry that her own lamb's being neglected at the moment. It will be lavished with love in no time at all. So Philip's going to try again to milk it. It just walked away. It's an inopportune time. Christine says, "Hi Philip, big lamb. We've got a load of lambs in the trailer and a load of ewes ready to go out, but this took precedence. That's one that was born earlier this morning." And
They're very different, these Dutch, aren't they? That's nearly all.
Watch it. This is a properly shaped lamb, this one here. So David's holding the ewe now, so Philip can get some milk out of it. That's it. You let her keep licking it, Sophie. Well done. And she's as happy as Larry. Charlie says, "Just join, please. Can you update us?" Absolutely can. There's a ewe here trying to lamb, and we can see why she wasn't able to lamb, because this is the lamb that Philip and David delivered for it. It's a big, big single. We've just popped it to one side for a moment. We're going to feed it. Philip's getting a bottle of milk from Mum. We've fostered a triplet that would ultimately have had to come off its mum because she can't feed all three. We've fostered a triplet onto this mum. She's accepted it. We will introduce her lamb in the next few minutes, but we're just going to feed it first to make sure it's got the colostrum that it needs. And David's going to feed it now. He's going to jump in there. Yeah. Becky sent 100 stars, thank you. David thinks there'll be enough for his Frosties. Becky Downey sent 100 stars, thank you very much. And so that's where we are, 1,300 people watching, and they've just turned the ewe round. They'll take that lamb over to her to carry on licking and bonding with it. And now Daryl's doing his lambing talk, so it's all going on here. Becky says not a problem, and Judy sent 100 stars. Charlie sent 50 stars. Thank you very much for all the stars, and thank you very much for your interest. That is the rich creamy colostrum extracted using this wonderful milking machine
from the USA.
From the USA. Hillary sent 50 stars. Thank you, Hillary. David, stop drinking it. It's for the lambs. He's a rascal. That's a big lamb. No wonder she was having trouble birthing it. Carol says Mum seems to have accepted the lamb, hasn't she? She totally does. Just push it a bit nearer to her, Sophie. That's it. Look. So that's it. She's still licking it. Look. That's grand. Philip's still milking away. We're going to leave us some, but we've got 2 nice bottles of milk. Right, and our attentions are turned to her lamb. Sophie's going to stick in there holding that lamb down to make sure that she's thoroughly convinced it's hers. And then we may use her lamb to actually weight the adopted lamb down because it's so heavy. And Philip's now off to milk another one because milking sheep is what he does. David's going to tube this one. He's got the gurgle. Can you pour left-handed, Dave? Soon find out. Yeah. A big lamb, yeah? Yeah, I would. So Daryl's waxing lyrical about what's happening in the roundhouse. He's a really brilliant orator. Vicky says, well done all. Is Daryl also doing his lamb talk at the same time, says Susan? He absolutely is. And a great talk it is. I just know it'll be a good talk. Sharon says, hi Rob, Phil, Dave, just caught this live, hope all is well. What's happened? We've just delivered that big lamb there. We've fostered a triplet onto her. It's all action. She's intensively licking it, mothering it. We're going to give her this one back in a moment. We're keeping everything crossed, and then she wants this one as well. Otherwise, we're no further forward. We've still got a lamb that we're going to have to bottom feed. We hope and pray and expect that she will want this lamb because it is indeed her own lamb. Andrea says, yes, I recognise that voice. Philip's got a nice bottle of milk for me. Look at that. And this is like gold dust. This is the elixir of life. Sophie's hanging on gamely.
That's it. I said 2.
Yeah.
You could probably have another, but let's just leave it.
I think 2 is good, I think. Great team effort, says Sammy.
That's beautiful.
Go and have a drink.
Lovely.
Yeah, Sophie's not tempted by that kind offer. Sophie, what great training you are getting. Well done to Team Cannonall Farm. Excellent. Well, I hope she enjoyed it. And Val says, I went to tell Daryl talks when I came last week. I went to all Daryl's talks when I came last week. It was excellent. It really is. Well worth spending the time listening to. Anne says, Farm Daryl is excellent at explaining things and adds humour. He's got a very, very dry sense of humour. And Val says, brilliant. Philip, at what point can we introduce lamb to Mum, right? I'll hold that, Dave.
Okay.
So here we go, the moment of truth. So we're just going to use big lamb to weight down other lamb. And if we can stop that. There we are, look at that. More creamy colostrum. So we're using her lamb to weight down the adopted lamb, again to stop it jumping straight up and feeding. But hopefully she spent all the last 5 minutes talking to it, licking it, nurturing it, so that when it does jump up, it will feel natural to her, rather than just chucking a lamb in with her and saying good luck. This is the best chance we've got of a successful adoption. Hopefully this will work. Christine says, when can you put her lamb with you? You preempted our thinking. Oh, and because that one's standing up now, then the adopted lamb is standing up. Now, if she were really savvy, she'd wonder why it were born with ear tags, wouldn't she? She'd be thinking, hang on, there's something suspicious here. But she's so consumed by both lambs, hopefully, that if you just pop that lamb right next to other Sophie, if you don't mind. Yeah, just try and just keep them together so that they're always in the same in the corner might be better. There's less chance of them wandering off. If you put the big lamb in the corner with her, because he's on the prowl, isn't he now? That's it. That's it. That's perfect. Perfect. Because if they're both together, she's going to spend her time equally on both. So that's super grand. Philip here with a gift better than a box of chocolates, a bottle of iodine.
Ryan, so thank you for the show. We're talking more about the last later today. A couple more talks. So if there's been any updates, send me your arrivals. I'll bring you up to date with all the information later today.
So we're trying to get that iodine cup, trying to get the whole of the navel in the iodine cup and give it a squeeze. And that's what's happening at the moment. Harry. Hiroshima. Well, that's not really great, Dave.
Isn't it a mountain?
I thought it was a nuclear explosion.
No, it's a place in Japan, though, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Did they drop it there?
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I just thought you said, is it a mountain or something?
I don't know. Do you know, Sophie? No. I think we better Google that before going any further with it.
I'll Google it.
Yeah.
I think you are right. It is the place that is where that bad thing happened.
Yeah.
But it is actually a place where people live.
Oh, it probably is. That's why it'd be called that, wouldn't it? Right. Has she licked the adopted lamb since her own lamb came into play?
It's a city of Hiroshima.
Yeah. What about Herculaneum? That's Roman.
I don't mind that.
Herculaneum. Yeah. So what Philip's doing now, that lamb is distracted by the other sheep there. He's going to move that one down. No, this is a big moment here. Go on, lass. Go on, lad. You go across there. That's it. Yeah, she's still licking it. Good news, she's still licking it. We've still got skin in the game. Excellent. She's still talking to it. She's still licking it, Philip.
Favour on?
What? No, because I wouldn't bet against what I want.
How about Hero? We've had Hero.
Margaret says, morning all from Lincoln. Morning, Margaret. I think Herculaneum's a good one.
We could have another Hercules, though, couldn't we?
Yeah.
You could have Hercules 1, Hercules 2.
We could.
Hercules.
But a girl's name. Hercules isn't a girl's
Here we
name,
go.
though, is it?
Oh, nearly. It nearly went to feed then.
It's a good lamb, isn't it? That is a good lamb.
back. I'm going to put some more salt on the adopted lamb. Try and keep her keen on that. But literally, the game is here. The game is now. We're going to win or lose this adoption in the next 5 minutes. Keep pushing it back, Dave, if you can. That's it. We've just got to make sure she keeps connected with it. So Philip's going to get some salt. And he's going to put some salt on the adopted lamb to keep her keen on that one.
It's the lamb that's the problem, not being keen on the mum.
Yeah. She is half keen on it. So what Philip's going to do is sprinkle some more salt on that lamb, and then encourage Mum to lick it. And that's certainly got a good salt in. It shouldn't be having its blood pressure checked anytime soon. That she. Yeah, look at that. Shove it back, Dave. Yep. That's it. That's she's keen on that salt. Look, can you see how she's following it now? Like David says, that if that lamb would really help itself by sticking close to other lamb, but you know you can't have everything, can you? And it's the right lamb. Yeah. I think we can sort of picture that one at Carlisle, can't we, in the show? A bit late in the year, I suppose, to make it this year. But so she's licking the adopted lamb because she's keen on that salt. Look at it. That's certainly worked the trick, has that? Dion says, morning from Halifax, West Yorkshire. Dotty would be a great name. I think they've got to begin with H, have they, David?
No.
What we want is a big, bold, noble name beginning with H. What about Hillary? Hillary? Philip, Hillary? Hillary, yeah? Is that going to say it right? Hillary it is. Cannon Hall Hillary. Is that all right? No.
It can even be like a saying.
What's wrong? Helena.
It even can be a phrase. It can be a phrase to get away.
All right.
Yeah.
Hurry on.
How was that? You know.
What about
Hoorah, Henry.
what about Hellfire?
Hellfire's good.
Cannon Hall Hellfire. Haribo, says Christine. Hope, says Haley. We can't call another Hope after last time. It absolutely destroyed me, Hope. Hattie, Harriet, says Leanne, Sandra and Lillian. So lots of names coming forward here. I think that salt is just a good little trick, that, Philip. Because she likes it, doesn't she? She likes that salt. But she likes her own lamb as well. And it's just a case of keeping pushing them together. And once that lamb has suckled from her, the lamb will then be keen on mum because she'll know. Hadrian, Hermione, Harriet, Hartley Hare. I know, Cannon Hall Farm, Hartley Hare. What about that?
It had big ears.
Yeah. Oh, I saw me brown hair this morning in that field. Just running up that edge side there. Saw me brown hair. That's it. Good lad. Good lad. You keep.
We could have Honey.
Honey G. Cannon Hall Farm. Honey G. I say honey. Honey. Yeah. No. Yeah.
How about Hummingbird?
Cannon Hall Farm Hummingbird. See, it's up already, isn't it, that? What a lamb. If they just stay in the same corner, we'd all be happier. But she's spending time with that again there. That's really encouraging. And Philip's just sending it back here, keeping them together, keeping them, hopefully, in the same place, in the same page. Once that one has a feed...
You know, there's the Harvey Wallbanger cocktail, isn't there?
Cannon Hall Farm, Harvey Wallbanger. I'm not saying no. Hazel,
We've got a lot of
Harley.
H's to find names. So.
Yeah. There were two that Philip and I lambed last night. And what Philip's doing is removing the distraction from each pen, from each side of the pen, so that there's nothing for that lamb to... Because it sort of knows this isn't its mum. At this stage, it sort of knows. But as soon as it takes that first feed, it'll be sold on it. And mum is left with two lambs that she can then feed and nurture and give all her quality time to. Henrietta, Honesty. What about Honesty? Why don't we call it Dignity? Can we call it Dignity, Philip? I think I'm wearing them down. Heidi, that's a good one. Harvey Davidson.
Oh, I like that.
Hunter. Yeah, Hunter. Cannon Hall Farm, Hunter-Gatherer. What about that for a ram?
I like it. We've got a lot of rams that we can name.
Yeah. Harley Quinn. Yeah, we're going to have some...
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. What about Hunter? Just Hunter.
I like Hunter.
See, it's still looking that. So I would say things are looking promising. It's looking entirely positive, and we're very hopeful. Is 10:15 okay at the Roundhouse for filming, Dale says. Is he on 10:15? Well, it's 10:55 now.
I think he must have got the time. I'm gonna get rid of this tractor, Rob. Well, everyone's here.
We just need to drop them lambs out,
and I'll be straight up.
and then I just want something to eat. Then.
Yeah, I'm a bit peckish.
So Dale,
Dale,
that's a rather fetching top you're wearing.
I like it.
How come you've got your name on it and David Hunt?
I got my name on it.
Well, Cannon Hall Farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that my name?
Yeah.
Is that how long it's been?
It's one of our new lines, isn't it?
Oh, David in with the sales ploy.
Can you alive again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to both do both to say you're going to get something to eat?
10:15. Is that all right?
Yeah, 10:15 or even that.
10:15.
It's 11.
I just saw your message come through.
We said 11, didn't we?
Yeah.
11:15.
Right.
That tractor.
We've got a load of sheep to pop out in the field.
Right.
In fact, do you want to? What are you doing now?
I'm just putting a speaker up in here with you and Dylan.
All right. Should we stay on the broadcast and drop the sheep out?
Yeah, do that if you want that.
Are you? Can I?
To the left.
And where are you dropping them?
On it, white mare.
No.
So just, do you mind just push that lamb back towards its new mum, Dale? Right, I'm going to ask you a question here. Which one is adopted and which one is the own lamb?
Well, you know.
If you get this wrong, I'm going to seriously worry.
This one's the adopted one.
Oh, it's trying to feed because it's got some earrings in.
It's got some earrings, already.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell anyway, can't you? By
So
the way
I think Ruth will be reassured that it's got ear tags and therefore she'll know where it came. She knows where it came from.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. I don't think you'll have to.
Hairspray after the musical. Cannon Farm. We're trying to think of names beginning with H, Dale. What about Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a strong sort of
Yeah.
American name.
Yeah.
It's not one with. I don't think you have many hunters over here.
No.
Plenty in America.
Hunter Biden, the president's son, is called Hunter, isn't he? I think he's been embroiled in some financial controversy. I think I'm not casting a view on it. I wouldn't.
Just in case there's any big Hunter Biden
Well,
fans in
exactly.
the
I don't know if he's done it wrong or not. I hope
I'm just
not.
going to sort Kieran here.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So, David's gone to Tippy's muck trailer, which has been really bothering him. I'm down to 20% battery, which is all right. And this is looking entirely promising. So we've seen the birth, we've seen the adoption, we're seeing them stood up, we're seeing her lick it dry. Can you see how that fleece now is dry and fluffy? Because she's licked all the birth fluids off it. And that's the term licking it dry is a genuine thing. It is something that they actually do. And you've watched it before your very eyes. Come on, little one, you'll get back to your new mum. We just need it to have a feed, and then it'll be totally sold on her. And she's a great sheep, isn't she? She's a great shape. She's still licking it. She likes it. Yeah, she likes it. I think that salt, you definitely... do you have a lot of salt in Northern Ireland, Philip? Yeah. Are they only for the Irish? Rob and Dale says, Anne. Pam says, hope. And he keeps wandering off, doesn't he? If we just get him to drink. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Harley Quinn, that's a good one. Texas, no to Hunter and no to Hillary. Texas says no to Hunter and no to Hillary. That's from D. Haggerty. Couple of Democrat names there. I'm not getting embroiled in American politics. Mandy says, ha, ha, ha. Charlie says, when the lamb is older, will the spots be present or will they grow out? No, they'll always be there. It's a lovely spotty one, that, isn't it? The male. And this one's trying to feed now, look. Look at that. Just get your head down a bit. Don't forget, it's already had 2 tubes. So Philip milked her, David fed her, and that's given her the energy to power on. Just look at the size of that lamb. I'm so thrilled we got that born without too much trouble. We'll just have a quick look, see if there's anything else in the offing. It was a hot summer night. Excuse me, ladies. Can we have a look? And they look in great order, don't they, these ewes? Pedigree, Dutch spotted ewes. Probably our favourite breed. These are the Valet. The Valet are next door. And they've not really started yet. We've only had one born. So, and we thought they were going to be... What about that one, Philip? Oh, she's having a poo. Watching me, watching you. Aha. So quite a busy day on the farm today. Some areas have gone back to school, but it'll be an inset day for some of those guys, and also some of the areas like Sheffield and Leeds, I believe, are still on holiday. So we're still benefiting from visits from those areas. So David's taking it to see, it was trying to feed then, it was thinking about it. This is a lamb that knows how to feed. It's been... what about Helvellyn? Helvellyn. No singing please, Rob, I'll stop. Sorry, David. And Harley Quinn Harley, says Maria. 1,400 people watching. And I think we can look back with satisfaction on a job well done. all of a sudden we haven't got a lamb to train on the bottle. It's going to be reared naturally on mum's milk, because to all intents and purposes, this is now its mum. You know, it's a successful adoption, as with all, adoptions, whether it's animal or human. They can and hopefully mostly do work terrifically well. So we're thrilled with the outcome of this. Hellboy, says Hazel. Hamza and Hannah, says Kathy. And Hickory After Spice, says Mandy. So loads of great names flowing in our direction. Right, I'm going to have to call this a draw now, because my battery is disappearing before my very eyes. So thank you so much for watching. We've seen a lamb being born. We've seen a successful adoption. Well done to Philip, to David, to Sophie, to everyone involved, and it certainly is a heartwarming sight to see this ewe with 2 lambs, and to see the other 2 at the ewe with 2 lambs. So let me just show you the ewe that the adopted lamb has come from, and you'll see just how timely it is to find a new home for one of the lambs, because one of them is really starting to fall away in terms of size, and you can also see that she's very chilled about it. Look, she's not at all stressed. She hasn't noticed it's gone. She's sat there chewing the cud and still has 2 lambs to look after. So that's comforting and encouraging, isn't it? That taking the lamb off her has not stressed her in any way, shape or form. And you can see that little lamb just underneath the chin is the one that will benefit most from this exercise, because that will now have a feed station of its own to focus on. So all in all, a really great outcome. So from Farmer Robert Cannon Farm, with the second live broadcast of the day. See you again soon. See you again tomorrow, unless something else happens and we decide to connect with our Facebook community for the 3rd time in the day. So cheerio from me, from Sophie,
Cheerio.
yeah, and from everyone else who is about. So thanks for watching. See you soon, and a big goodbye from me. Bye bye.